Slid through the hole like cat in the hat. This a Hellcat, this ain't no scat. Doing a dash, you know what I mean? Doing my big one, letting them see.
It's week 7 of the National Football League. And up next is Demario Davis, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Saints and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal week 7 as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They traded away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 64 yards.
Not a horrendous week last week running the ball, but definitely room for improvement for their numbers. No doubt they made some slight adjustments to how they're going to call plays this week in hopes they can kick those numbers up a notch.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Here's Kamara off the draw. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Powell. And that is incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 24 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you lead the league in rushing for this stretch of time, now you take on the identity. You now lead the team, and everything runs through you in terms of offense.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The pass there, and the ball is knocked out. And now it's scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. He may go. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 37 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Faking the handoff. Howell. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
At the 19-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. There's Chris Olave.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the fumble recovery. Purdy, throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll be close to another first down. In fact, he has a first down on a gain of 10. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Howell. He completes it to Olave. And he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
That's good for us Saints. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40.
Now Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field, But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's Samuel on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Room to maneuver at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing here, Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
McCaffrey will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Second down, Howell back to pass. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And this offense on third down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off play action. It's Howell. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
90 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that will be incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Howell. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Niners' 16-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Kamara. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, Kamara. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Gabe Neighbors, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to claw one back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful 1st half of football. Now a hit and a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints get a bit closer. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense led by George Kittle. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist, you know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Rolling to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Purdy. And he's taken down here by Saints. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 42 yards. And the Niners are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll go play action. Howell. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Oh, design run here for Ayuk. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Purdy now to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. Faking the handoff. Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Still going. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Niners just continue to roll. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell down to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. McCaffrey running up the middle. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have got it on cruise control. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
But now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A quick throw completed by Purdy. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
First down, 49ers.
McCaffrey on the counter. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing here, Howell. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And here's Ryan Wright now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it, and they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. The throw over the middle taken in. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On third down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Saints coming out now to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that one too wide and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Well, the play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's Howell with another throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big top, both in his town.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A great play there. 53 yards. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown 49ers. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Now the Saints coming back out ready to go for this next drive. We're facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now they go play action with Howell. And he'll find Moreau here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Howell. And his throw here is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Working the middle here. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far, and there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This now a 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Well, fans usually love